All right, we're rolling, Rex. Go ahead.
Hey guys, Textile Ray here, and today I'm going to explain how to use the clip-on paddle holder by Live Gear.
Live Gear.
They're spelled the same. By Live Gear.
Live Live Gear.
Live Gear.
Live Live Gear.
I'm saying it, Live Live.
Live Live.
Live Live Gear. Now some of y'all might be wondering, why would one need to clip on a paddle? Look man, we made this for one reason and one reason only. Redfish. Sight fishing redfish. If you've ever been sight fishing reds from a kayak, you're standing up, poling around, looking for reds. Look, you finally see one. You set your paddle down, grab your rod, make a cast. Chances are, there's been times you lost sight of that red, reaching back to grab your rod. Where'd he go? Chances are, you reach down to set down your paddle, it hits something, and that redfish spooks. And chances are, if you've never had these problems, you probably ain't been sight fishing enough. And truthfully, you might be one of these guys out here still casting the mullet, then going home and telling all your buddies redfish are everywhere.
Truthfully, man.
That's the truth. That's just mullet. That's probably mullet. Might be mullet. It's probably mullet. Could be carp. Maybe a gar. If it's a red, you know it's red. Might be mullet. Here's our solution. It's the clip-on paddle holder. The clip-on paddle holder uses the Ram roller ball and is paired up with a 360 dual carabiner. What it lets you do, it lets you clip it on anywhere. And then it lets you rotate the balls. The balls can just move freely. It's so simple. It's just a clip and a Ram roller ball with a dual 360 carabiner. What that means is you can clip it on anything you want and you can position it to be balls out. Balls out. Then, anytime you need to lay your paddle down, you got a handy little paddle spot. Look man, we put this together for anybody that needs to clip on a paddle quickly and quietly. You can clip on a paddle or ride in a bike. You can clip on a paddle while sitting on a swing. All right, now here's how to use it. Now first of all, it's all going to depend on the girthiness and the thickness of your pole. So if you got a thick paddle shaft, here's what you got to do. You got to do a karate chop hand and figure out where the center point of that paddle is. That'll work. So thick shafts, real girthy ones, this is going to work really well for the center mounted position. Thick shaft, dual blade. Stand up paddleboard paddle. Do your little karate chop, find the center point. Now for you guys with the thinner shaft paddles, when you pop it in, it gets a little slip and slidey, like it just ain't feeling it.
Loosey-goosey.
Oh, loosey-goosey. What you want to do with your thinner paddles is pop one in the water, pop this in here, grab your rod, make the cast. And if you're pushing around with the stakeout pole, little thin shaft stakeout pole, what you want to do is the same thing as a thin paddle. is you want to set this pointy end down, pop it in right here on the foam handle. And look, man, I get asked this a lot. Can it work with a push pole, like for a boat? My answer is yes, it can. People are pushing along and then they see a fish, and sometimes the guy up on that platform, he wants to go fishing too. So he sees that fish, he sets one end down, pops it in right here, makes his cast. Look, man, if you got a really long push pole, a long heavy push pole, you might want to wear a belt. Otherwise, you might be on that platform with your pants down. You could be paddling along and then clip it into your PFD. Balls out.